Welcome to A Garden a Day with Maidenbrock Gardens, where we explore the world one garden at a time. Today is March 30th. Today's garden is located in a country rich in native flora and ranks 9th in the world in biodiversity with somewhere between 18,000 and 20,000 individual plant species. In case you're wondering, the U.S. ranks 10th. Today we are exploring Quito Botanical Garden in Quito, Ecuador. Established in 1989, the garden is located within Carolina Park and has plant conservation and education as its two main goals. As far as botanical gardens go, this one is not very big. It's only about 4.5 acres, but they pack a lot in. The garden showcases native habitats, including high-altitude Andean grasslands, cloud forest, and wetlands. They also feature an ethnobotanical garden showing how indigenous peoples used plants for food, medicine, clothing, and shelter. Several bamboo structures are found in the garden that combine modern architecture with natural building materials. The rainy season, December to April, brings out the prettiest orchids. But you won't have to wait for those months. The garden includes an orchidarium, a greenhouse that provides a protected environment for orchids. Many of the orchids in the orchidarium are native to Ecuador, but there are orchids from around the world included too. There are more than 1,200 species of orchids in the garden. I should mention here some of our previous episodes. There are many gardens we've featured so far this year that grow collections of orchids. You might be interested in the Monteverde Orchid Garden in Costa Rica. That was episode 40, I believe, from February 9th. Or check out just about any of the island or tropical gardens. You might also enjoy the episode on Royal Botanic Garden Kew from February 7th, which should be 38. When you visit Quito Botanical Garden, you will most likely see hummingbirds. Those little darlings are plentiful in this garden, along with many other native and migratory birds. There are bird-watching tours available with a guide who will help you see and identify many beautiful birds. Speaking of identification, this garden does a wonderful job of identifying its plants. This garden is very well signed. So if you don't know the flower in front of you, you only have to look for its identification marker. There are several themed areas in the garden. Their bonsai museum includes more than 100 bonsai trees on little stump podiums. Ecuadorian artists created these beautiful works of art, and this collection is often considered the best in all of Latin America. They also dedicate separate areas to roses, fuchsias, bromeliads, and cacti. The Japanese garden took more than a year to construct, and I want to share their own description for this garden. For more than a year, we have conceptualized, designed, sewn, and above all, we have understood the surprising and deep symbolism this type of garden contains, where nothing is loose, nothing is left to chance, nothing is left over, and nothing is missing. A space designed for contemplation. Now that is how to design a garden. The garden also includes a tropical greenhouse and a space for carnivorous plants. The garden offers events throughout the year and also offers its space for event rentals. Weddings, first communions, and other special events can be held there. The Quito Botanical Garden is open every day of the week, including weekends and holidays. Their hours are 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 5 on weekends. Well, that's about it for today's garden visit. Join me here tomorrow to find out where we're going next. If you haven't done so yet, I invite you to subscribe to the show and leave us a review. I really appreciate all your support, and it helps others find the show too. Thank you for listening. If all goes well, I'll be right back here tomorrow. See you then.